doing his best to get you there on time. This is In Transit on the Elias Macco Show. CJAT 800.
Oh, remember when we were in the midst of transit chaos? All these strikes, maintenance workers and bus drivers, well, all that seemingly has been sorted out. But in all of that chaos, a few weeks back, we received a call from a CJAT 800 listener who also is an STM bus driver, and he was expressing frustration about everything that was going on, and we'd figured it would make for a great segment one day to speak to a city bus driver, find out just what a day in the life is for an STM driver. We're so lucky because they agreed to our request. It's our pleasure to welcome Jamie onto the program, an STM bus driver. Jamie, thank you so much for agreeing to this. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, good morning. No problem.
And I should point out, we have lots of STM employees that listen to us. I get the text messages all the time from them. So I really do appreciate to hear from STM employees on that. Can I just ask you first, Jamie, there is an agreement, right, that's in place on the labor strife stuff, STM, Bus Drivers Union. Are you happy with how that all played out and with how everything's ended up?
So that's another thing. We don't know anything. I don't know more than you know right now. So they've come to an agreement, but they've got to fix the wordage, and then they're going to present it to us, and we haven't been presented.
Gotcha. So this is still tentative agreement, and you don't know the details yet. That's coming in the future.
We don't know the details. We don't even know when they're fighting, what they're fighting for. We're just sitting and doing our thing and waiting.
But are you happy to be back on the job?
Yeah. This is my dream job.
Okay. So Jamie, let's get into that. You say it's your dream job. How'd you end up at the STM? How did your dream turn into reality?
So I've always You're not going to believe me, but when I was 12. In grade 6, we used to have the buses for our school bus, the city bus, and I would be right beside the bus driver. I used to come to school with a briefcase. Instead of a school bag, I had a briefcase. And I turned the briefcase sideways, and I sat next to the bus driver, and I would press the gas and the brake the whole route.
Wow.
So this is what I was going to do.
Wow. Okay, so you knew it, and then you made it happen.
And I made it happen.
So
much later in life. I didn't do it in my 20s. I did it in my 40s. I started working as a coach driver, and then I came to STM because the thing with STM is the buses weren't air conditioned. So I said to myself, I'm going to wait till they're all air conditioned, and then I'm going to finish my career with STM.
Oh my goodness, you played the long game, and you played it well here.
I played it long.
Okay, so tell me about a day. Like how is a day when you've got your route and everything? Tell our listeners what is a day in the life for an STM driver.
So I have to wake up at 5:00 in the morning, eat, get to work. I start my shift at 6:45. And I only work for about an hour and a half, and then I go home, and I get a 5-hour break, and I come back in the afternoon. I start at 2, and I work through the rush hour till 7. And, you would be a perfect bus driver because you have to have patience.
I don't always have patience, but yes, I understand what you mean.
I think you got to hug your kid before you leave. Or hug them at night. Okay, you have to have. If you don't have patience, you're not going to survive.
So, Jamie, what's interesting is that I got text messages from listeners right ahead of this interview, and I teased it a bit, right? And somebody asked me, "Hey, ask them about the split shifts." And it's so interesting that you tell me that you've got this split shift. To me, that I don't know if I'd like that. Do you enjoy the fact that you do this little hour and a half, and then you get the 5 hours, and then you're back on the job? Do you like that?
So here's the thing: is when you're working, you're trying to. Everybody's different. Every driver has their preference. Some like to work in the middle of the night. Some like to work in the morning. Me, I just want to make the most money. I'm being honest. And so when you do a split shift, you make a little bit more money.
Okay.
But your day is longer. I try to, during my break, come home and clean up after my kids, the tornado that they leave here. And maybe I'll cook a meal, and then I go back to work. So for me, it's good, but it's not for everybody.
Yeah, that's right. Some people would not enjoy that. What's the best part of your job, Jamie?
The best part of my is not having my boss sitting next to me watching me. I'm independent. So, I'm driving, I'm doing my thing. I'm trying to do something good every day, so just to get a smile from somebody, it's good. It doesn't feel like work when your work is being appreciated.
Okay, so let's get to the work here and what makes it feel like work and what doesn't. Like, what are the situations where you feel, oh boy, this is work and it's tough work and it's a job and it's a grind. Tell me about maybe the difficult aspects of your day.
So it's in the afternoon every day when I hit Côte de Liesse. And it's full of traffic, and we actually have a bus lane. And that bus lane is packed with cars, trucks, planes would go there if they could fit. And I find that in Montreal now, the police are no longer giving tickets for, violations like
of the bus lane. So people are abusing it. Do you always have the same route, Jamie? Are you always every day? Is it the same route, or does it change?
I choose the same route. Yes,
Gotcha.
I'm doing the same route since September right till second week of December, and I'm on vacation.
Let's talk about dealing with customers, clients, right? The people that use the STM every day. How is the clientele? I don't know if you probably you can't just paint everyone with the same brush, but how are the people that you interact with every day?
Generally, I'd say 90% of the clientele that comes on the bus, they don't even look at you. They put their pass in, they go past you, they get off the bus. There is no eye contact. There's nothing. Gotcha. So that, but you get some troubled person, maybe once a month. I don't know, but the clientele generally is okay. But when you have a problem with someone, that's when I'm going to talk about it, right?
Yeah. Now, Jamie, on those problems, okay, there's a report out this morning. It's from CBC and the Investigative Journalism Foundation. They looked at violent crime on public transit. They say that it's it's across the whole country, and Montreal's no exception to that rule. Have you noticed things getting worse, more difficult, every day when you're on the job?
Personally, no.
Okay.
But I'm a big guy, 6 feet tall, so it's a lot easier for me being 6 foot than another driver who's 5'4",
Yeah.
or weighs half as me, So yeah, for me, it hasn't been so bad.
Jamie, you're going to do this till you retire?
Yeah. This is it. I got maybe 5-6 years left, and that's it.
Well, that's great. Jamie, is there anything else you wanted to talk about before I let you go? Is there something else you wanted to talk about on air today?
I don't know. What do you have another question?
I know. I just want to make sure that I'm done. In that sense, right? And I'm running up against the clock too. But I just wanted to make sure because you did such a great great thing for us by agreeing to come on air. Just want to make sure if there's anything you wanted to say before I let you go to the passengers, to people who hop on the bus.
I'd like to say to the passengers that get on the STM today, just give a little eye contact to your bus driver. Say hello. He'll say hello back to you. Say bonjour. He'll say bonjour to you. You get off the bus. You could wave to him. It'll make drivers like that. And I spoke to another driver about the strike. We don't choose the strikes, right? So when we were going to have that strike on the weekend, it wasn't something the drivers wanted. It was just something that the union programmed. And we weren't. Well, we're not going to speak for all the drivers.
But that's not your call. Those aren't your decisions.
It's not our call. It's not our decision. And it's not something that, on my part, that I wanted. So most of us want to do our work and go home.
Jamie, it really does sound like you are living the dream, that you truly love your job. Do you want to mention what bus line you're on in case our listeners want to say hi?
I do the 409 in the evening.
409. Fantastic. Jamie, you're a gem. Thanks so much for coming on today.
You're welcome. Take care.
That's Jamie, SDM bus driver. Make sure you say hi to your bus driver. Boy, it seems like they really, truly appreciate it.
I'm Dylan Playfair.
And I'm Tyler Smith.
We're putting loneliness in the penalty box by talking to some of our favorite athletes about the importance of friendship.
This is Bromance.
Bromance is brought to you by Charm Diamond Centers, proudly Canadian-owned and operated. Charm has been part of your love stories and bromances for over 50 years. And you can find Bromance on the iHeartRadio network or wherever you get your podcasts.